bring it out. It's Mosley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mayava.
Ah, that's me.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I love the play design, I love the decision, I love the throw, and I hate the catch. That is a play you got to make on 3rd down.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Snags it! Goes upstairs!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Oh, look at Mr. Hink. The ball pops out on the return. He's brought down inside his own 25-yard line. He'll lose yardage on the return. What an outstanding job of coverage.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and short, they're giving it to the tight end.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the deep?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running inside, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires deep on the run. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds a crease at the 20. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And the legendary John McCabe, there's a crease. Bust through behind his pad. Just dismissing tackles. The 10. Touchdown Trojans. He would not be denied.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, trying to climb back in this football game.
He'll bring it back looking for help. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Run inside. It's Jackson. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
Y'all don't want to see my dunk package, boy.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Tosses it back. Rushes on him. Got a man. It's Smith. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeye. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
That is such
what you mean? I ain't gonna have no fucking money or no else.
Like he's going to block and then getting field. He was wide open, thinking to himself, all he had to do was catch
nigga, I'm telling you the cheese, bro. If you only got like 300 some hours, only put like 5 niggas on your board, but just go like that.
Get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it. You're right, and then gets into the end zone.
Yeah, facts.
For the big time play.
No, I'm gonna still recruit. I'm just gonna go straight for 3 stars. I ain't gonna lie. I might try to snake a 4-star. You know when I'm gonna try to snake one of them open 4 stars in the middle of the season. But for the most part, I'm just going straight 3s.
Touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll go play action with Sayed. Quarterback extends the play. Looking deep. Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop.
Whoa, we call that nigga Mr. 7-11.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive.
But say it's a great franchise, huh?
Shots. Another hook up there for this.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10.
We don't have a Wawa.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
We got a bussies. We got a bussies. That's what it's called, nigga. That's how you pronounce it. See, that's why people crack on people from the fucking South. That word spells bussy. It don't spell Bucky's. No, that's the 2 S's.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Oh, what a manual blitz!
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Bitch!
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through.
I think said Mr. 7-11 always open.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. So here comes comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill.
God damn, get over the nigga.
Making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
I'm playing this nigga in my Humble League from work.
Taken by USC, it's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, that play right there shows me the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. Got it out to him quick. As a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's a heat. Looking for the score.
My dumb ass just throwing shit.
Half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Touchdown Trojan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Bro, my own people fucking up my feng shui.
Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Say it. Oh, they're after him. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Running inside, it's Jackson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Bro, this nigga, I hate that diving shit. That shit's so weak.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in this.
How can I explain?
Stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Jackson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Forced out of the pocket. Turns it loose. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines, the coach is talking to him. really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking...
He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Offense, quick tempo.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense
breaks into the open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's the offense with the first set of downs. Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye! His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten pay dirt in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And the extra point is good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Hey, Kiki.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
You need to get some goddamn wear and thaw.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Nigga, recruiting is not don't take as long as a whole fucking game.
To end the half with a sack. That's the end of the second quarter.
You had to go to work, Kiki.
Kevin and our halftime update.
Nobody, everybody in here will formally not agree with you at the fact that Unc ducked you. Unc does not duck anybody. Unc don't duck nobody. You could beat that nigga 100-0. He is still gonna play to the 4th quarter. No, he does not. He's just trying to fucking. He's just being an ass.
With a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things...
Yes, I did read the whole thread.
This program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. They go right back to him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He breaks a tackle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another game.
Almost sound like Bender.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Under fire. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Snags it and he's open.
Oh, God.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
Nigga KD broke his shit the same year.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard.
Yeah, KD broke his leg the same year.
It's Jackson. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together.
God damn.
Get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Gliding to the right, still trying to make the
Bro, why did he throw it so damn short?
Pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. All the way back. Touchdown, USC.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the point after is good.
He graduated the same year Miles did, or the year after Miles did.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable. Oh, he's got some space. He finds his way out.
Yeah, y'all are assholes, man. I would hate to be friends with y'all guys.
With a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
I graduated when I was 18.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got him. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, that's what I love about this offense.
Yeah, Tyler, you weren't in school when Bud was in there. Well, you went to high school when Bud was there. I was in 9th grade when Bud was a senior.
That's why they're the number 2 offense in all of college football.
Here's a little room there. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And with the extra point, they
he might have more for
a little further. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Number 96, set to kick off.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go, ready. 22, ready, go.
Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown Trojans. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did.
That nigga fumbled, fam. What the fuck?
Back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Backed up now. Here's second and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Pulls and fired complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On third down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that third down.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Throw it, say it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Shakes off the defender. Breaks free.
Oh, I should have kept running. Turdy.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Good job, bud.
Running inside. It's Jackson. Runs through the tackle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing
I think it's well,
understanding
is it?
circumstances,
It's
they are
after.
running the
It's
football
after.
right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Sayin to throw. He'll take a shot. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
It sucks. You think?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Miller with the ball. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Fights off a defender.
Look at this shit.
There's some room. At the 30, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane.
Oh God, I think it's been a top golf every day this week, bro. God damn, that shit ain't even, and that shit is not cheap.
Drive will start from the 16-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground.
Now, so you get 150, you can do both.